Kuppam is an isolated and most backward region. It was part of the French colony of Pondicherry when the Nawab Dawood Khan, representative of Aurangzeb, conceded it in return for forest timber during the early 17th century. Kuppam has been declared as a perennially drought-prone area. There is no water, no roads, and no source of employment. People migrate to neighboring states to eke out a living. In the absence of basic Medicare, people carry the patients on makeshift stretchers for miles together to hospitals across the border. Quality education is also a distant dream. The literacy rate is just 27%, and that of women is a meager 12%. Depletion of groundwater is beyond alarming level. With only dry crops grown by farmers, nearly 90% of them live below the poverty line. For decades, they are living with the fond hope of some Messiah to come and relieve them of their miseries. But who will come to this remote area? They did not have to wait for long. A thunder flash struck in the mind of N. Chandrababu Naidu to contest from this interior part of the state in the year 1989. He would be aptly termed as the Messiah of Kuppam. The vision of IT-savvy Chief Minister Mr. N. Chandrababu Naidu to use every inch of land, every drop of water and every minute of human energy has now become a reality. As a legislator, he extensively toured every village of Kuppam region for 5 years to study the problems people are facing in his own constituency. He spent all his energies to transform a backward region into a destination of prosperity and development. Mr. Chandrababu Naidu got the area surveyed for micro-irrigation schemes and industrial development. He took over as the Chief Minister in 1995. He initiated the People's Participation Programs in Kuppam. Kuppam is known for its different cultures, languages and spirits. The locals never dreamt that their living standards would reach such heights within a short span of 6 to 7 years. Though it is hard to believe, it is true that their economic status was on par with the people living in metropolitan cities. The people of Kuppam now have safe and portable drinking water, black-topped and wide roads, result-oriented schools, degree colleges, professional institutions, medical and engineering, besides even a unique university, Dravidian University, and advanced healthcare. And what else? Nothing less for a heaven. Now the question arises, how was it possible? Can any state or region develop with just flooding of funds? Certainly not. Then what could be the secret behind the unparalleled development achieved in Kuppam? Yes, it is the commitment and vision of the Chief Minister. Instead of dumping government funds and subsidies erratically, he made the people become self-reliant and gave them all support to improve their living standards on their own. People's participation in every welfare activity, with women at the helm of programs in the government-sponsored schemes, were the two key critical factors which gave the much-needed impetus to Mr. Naidu's design of development.
రైతులకు ఐక్యమత్యం లేకుండా వాళ్ళ ఇష్టానుసారంగా పంటలు వేసేవాళ్ళు, పాత పద్ధతుల్లో పంటలు వేసేవాళ్ళు. కానీ ప్రభుత్వం రైతు గ్రూపులు ఏర్పాటు చేసిన తర్వాత 15 రోజులు ఒకసారి, నెలకు ఒకసారి ఈ 15 మంది ఒకసారి చేరితే ఒక రకంగా పొదుపు కట్టుకుంటూ కొత్త పద్ధతుల్లో వ్యవసాయాన్ని అభివృద్ధి చేసుకునేదానికి ప్రభుత్వం సంకల్పించింది.
To ensure development in a phased manner, top priority has been accorded to the primary sectors like health, education, literacy, infrastructure, communications and agriculture. Education sector. Abnormal growth is achieved in the realm of basic education. Kuppam constituency has a population of 3 lakhs. Before 1994, the literacy rate was just 27%, and now it has increased to 70%. The rate of school dropouts has been brought down by 86%. In 1989, 16,000 children used to go to schools. Now the number has shot up to 70,000, an increase of 336% over a period of 5 years.
ముందు కాలంలో ఎర్రి కాలంలో మాకంతా ఇట్లా నేర్పించకుండా ఉండిపోయి ఇప్పుడు మేమైనా నేర్పించుకుంటా ఉంటే ఎట్లా?
Back to school, Chaduvula Panduga program has been intensified in the region, and 97% of school-age children have been brought back to schools.
చిత్తూరులో పనికి అక్కడ పాపను పట్టుకుంటారు అనేసి వెళ్తే ఇంకా వెట్టి చాకరీ అంతా చేపించినారు. మళ్ళీ నాకు అక్కడ పక్కలో స్కూల్ ఉండింది. స్కూల్లో పిల్లలంతా వెళ్తా ఉంటే నాకు కూడా చదువుకోవాలనిపించింది.
Gurukul schools have been set up to eradicate child labor. Primary schools have been set up extensively to ensure education to all. There were 235 primary schools in the region in 1994, and it has been increased to 411. The vision of the Chief Minister is to make Kuppam as an educational hub. Under Vidya Vahini project, about 20 schools have been computerized so far, and by the end of 2010, another 75 schools would also be upgraded for computer education. Facilities like online libraries, e-learning and video conferencing have been arranged in schools under 1,000 schools computerization project.
సార్లు చెప్పేదానికన్నా కంప్యూటర్లో చూస్తే చాలా బాగా తెలుస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు మధ్యప్రదేశ్ అని చెప్తారో ఆ మధ్యప్రదేశ్ మేము పోయి చూస్తామో చూసేలేదు, కానీ కంప్యూటర్లో అయితే చూడగలుగుతాము.
Health sector. Utmost priority is given for health in Kuppam. Now, the health scenario has totally changed. Health awareness has increased, and every family is able to consume healthy and nutritious food. Gone are the days when patients were being carried on cots for emergency Medicare. A 750-bed medical college came up at Kuppam. The ambulances of the college are at the service of the poor and the needy round the clock.
బదులు ఏమైనా కాయలు ఇస్తే ఆసుపత్రికి కుప్పము, కేజీఎఫ్, కోలారు ఏదైనా పెద్ద ఆసుపత్రికి పోతూ ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు మెడికల్ కాలేజ్ పెద్ద ఆసుపత్రికి ఇట్ల నుంచి ఇప్పుడు వచ్చి మాకు ఇక్కడనే ఫ్రీగా మందులు ఇస్తూ ఉన్నారు.
In Kuppam, women form the focus of all development works. They have become the carriers of not only the message of thrift, family planning and nutrition, but also of scientific farming, school education, adult literacy, AIDS awareness and career guidance. Self-help groups, Dwakra and Velugu groups have been encouraged to save small amounts. Their level of confidence in facing any consequence is visible not just on their faces, but also in their voices. She is Suvarna of Gundlapalli village in Kamatamuru Panchayat. Once she was an illiterate agricultural labourer. She formed a self-help group with the inspiration of the Chief Minister along with 15 members of her village. Their group saved 24,000 rupees and procured a bank loan of 20,000 rupees to start a dairy.
దీనికి ముందు మాకు ఇవంతా తెలియదు. మనము 5 రూపాయలు వడ్డీకి పోతూ ఉంటుంది, వేరే ఎక్కడికి పోవాలంటే 10 రూపాయలు వడ్డీకి తెచ్చుకుంటూ ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు పొదుపు గ్రూపు సంఘం ఓపెన్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత మన గ్రూప్లోనే మనము వేరే తక్కువకుండా డబ్బు ఈడే ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకుంటా ఉన్నాము.
Agriculture sector. To minimize the water consumption for agriculture, the government had introduced Israeli system of agriculture. A group of small and marginal farmers has done wonders by minimizing the use of fertilizer, water and power. As per the vision document, the government proposes to increase the cultivable area under the project to 30,000 acres by the end of 2007. The Israeli technology has infused a new hope and joy in the lives of the tribal families by introducing crops like baby corn and gherkin, which yielded rich returns. Industrial development too helped faster growth of the rural economy in the Kuppam segment. Agriculture export zones, food processing units and Kuppam granite units provided employment to local youth. Besides, the government has paid special attention to tourist spots in Kuppam area to attract the visitors. Communication sector. 5 years ago, Kuppam was a no man's land. Now, Kuppam is a privileged segment wherein it is directly linked to the National Internet Backbone (NIB) of the BSNL, along with the networks of various other private players in the sector. Kuppam is also one of the privileged segments where e-Seva utility will be available through special kiosks. Infrastructure sector. Kuppam has a 60 feet wide road connecting all the mandals and 81 prominent villages. Not only is the state highway from Chittoor touching the segment, it also has all arterial roads not only black-topped but also made double-lane roads since the last 2 years. Housing is yet another area where record achievement has been made. Kuppam has 46,000 houses, while 60% of them are thatched houses. In the past 8 years, the rural housing is given priority and percentage of thatched houses has been reduced to 15. The forest area has been developed manifold. It registered 112% growth. With effective steps under joint forest management, about 12,000 people have been motivated to participate in the forest development. Under water management, the administration has started conducting water audit for the entire Kuppam. In each Gram Panchayat, area-wise water inflows and outflows have been put on record. Water storage capacity has been increased from 892 million cubic feet in 1994 to 1,300 million cubic feet, and the Ayakat has been doubled to 18,486 acres. About 715 irrigation tanks have been converted into percolation tanks to ensure artificial groundwater recharge.
ఇంతకుముందు సార్ ఇంత వర్షం గీసి వచ్చి నీళ్ళు పోతా ఉంది, పంటలు చేసినంతా అర్థమవుతా ఉంది. ఈ నీళ్ళు నిలిచిన వల్ల పంటలు బాగా అవుతాయి.
Undoubtedly, the development in Kuppam constituency has multifaceted dimensions. How does the administration manage several aspects on one hand? Keeping in view the overall development of Kuppam, the government has constituted Kuppam Area Development Authority, KADA. KADA, headed by a special officer, has been entrusted to take vital decisions then and there.
నేను ఆలోచించేది ఆడపడుచులు ఏ రంగంలో కూడా తక్కువ కాదు. తెలివితేటలు ఉన్నాయి, శక్తి సామర్థ్యాలు ఉన్నాయి. మీరు ఆర్థికంగా, రాజకీయంగా, సామాజికంగా పైకి రావాలని, మీరు పైకి రావడం కోసం ఎన్ని వందల కోట్లైనా ఖర్చు పెట్టి మగవారితో సమానంగా అన్ని రంగాలలో పైకి తెచ్చే వరకు నేను నిద్రపోకుండా పనిచేస్తానని మరొకసారి మా తెలుగింటి ఆడపడుచులందరికీ విజ్ఞప్తి చేసుకుంటున్నాను. ఈ రోజు నేను గర్వపడుతున్నాను, ఆనందపడుతున్నాను. భారతదేశంలోని రాబోయే రోజుల్లో ఎక్కడైనా అభివృద్ధి చూడాలంటే కుప్పానికి వచ్చి తీరాలి. అంత పెద్ద ఎత్తున అభివృద్ధి చేస్తున్నాం, తప్పకుండా జరిగి తీరుతుందని కూడా నేను మీకు తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నాను.
In true words, now Kuppam is a heaven and the Chief Minister is a god to the people of Kuppam.